Alrighty guys, so unfortunately my audio on the last video that I was doing didn't record, so I'll have to do it again, which is fine. It means I get plenty of practice. It's always fun practicing. And it's dark, which is awesome. I've forgotten how to change the time of day. So I'll just quickly stick down another torch somewhere. Okay, so essentially, as I'm sure you're able to see, this little 2x1x2, because it's too high, has SS metal ramps. Well, they were regular metal stairs. I'm not sure why they turn into SS metal ramps, but pretend these are metal stairs. So if we go in, what the hell, and SS metal double doors, which were just regular double doors before. But as you can see, we have a generator, finding forge 1 and 2, a preserving bin, a vault, a smithy, a campfire, mortar and pestles, and underneath, though you can't see them, underneath the mortar and pestles are a couple of beds. So, I suppose you can see the pillow underneath the smithy there, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty certain it's the pillow for it. So you can see the pillow to the bed underneath the smithy. So yeah, all crammed inside a little 2x1x2. I cannot stress though that the original creator for this design is SixShadows, or at least the person that I've seen this off. I'm not sure if he created it or if he got it off someone else, but that's who I've personally seen. So if you want to see his variant, then please by all means go over to his channel, give him a like, subscribe and all that. He and I are not affiliated in any way. I don't think he knows I exist. I just simply don't want this video to be kiboshed because I haven't given it the credit that it's due. But without further ado, we will get into the video. So, if I can find my metal pillar. Okay, I'll go this way. What you want to do is you want to go down 3 levels. Oh, sorry, 2 levels. Like so. And I should have the demo tool here somewhere. Everything will be done in accordance with official settings. The collision and everything done with non-SS/S+ material. I'm not sure why these turn into SS, same with those doors. But nonetheless, I won't be doing that here, so hopefully we get somewhere. First things first is I'll be needing to change out a couple of bits and pieces. So I'll get a preserving bin, and do I have forges? Yes. Ladder to help line everything up. So essentially what you'll want to do is place down a wall at the back, just the one. Just to give you a reference point as to how far back you're meant to go. Because how I've learnt to do this, you want most of it. See where that green line is for the preserving bin? You want that in line with the wall. About there. And keep going back until it turns red. Okay, so it's green now. So what you want is your bear trap, preserving bin, and then your really? You know what? not the best of examples. I will quickly redo that. Because if they're too close together, or if one's too far into the other one, then you can't access it. So we'll try that again. Again, lining up the line. That there. That is... Oh, what the... Okay, well, clearly the game is just being... a bit temperamental. If I just move it around a little bit and just keep spamming the clicking button, maybe it'll find a spot that it likes and goes, yeah, okay. So in theory, if I remove the large bear trap, I can access the preserving bin, the refining forge, and a second refining forge. So if you're more skilled than me, I don't know exactly what it is that I'm doing wrong, to be perfectly honest, but well, whatever it is, it's kind of annoying. You should be able to get more than that. You might be able to get a third one tucked in there. So what we're going to do now is get a campfire. Instead of a forge. And again, this time I'm going to bring up a smithy. Okay, so that should be enough room there for it to be placed. And then oh, don't do this. Again. See, ideally you want it placed underneath the smithy, because that way when you've turned it on, it's not going to burn you. Hello? Ideally that's what you'd want. I'm not sure how to necessarily dictate when it does and doesn't work. So we'll try that again. Again, going with the smithy. That should be enough space. Let's try this again. Oh, for anyone wondering, however, as to why I'm doing this video to begin with, because, well, let's be honest, you know, the days of building starter bases and stuff are dead. People just go onto Genesis and whatnot and farm up points for an hour, and all of a sudden they can build themselves, you know, a mansion. But the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm going to be trying to start up a no riding dino server. So you can still tame them and they'll be able to collect stuff for you. But ultimately, okay, I think that worked. But ultimately the farming and stuff is going to be their responsibility. Okay, so campfire's off to the left, smithy off to the right. Awesome. And, oh, you serious? Okay, I'm done. rule number 1. Place your beds down first. That should be right. So I'll do 3 just because that seems to be a good number. I don't know how many times you expect to be dying. But yeah, so the server that I want to start up, I want it to sort of go back to the old school of ARK, where you actually had to travel to get your resources. You know, Ragnarok and Crystal Isles and Valguera, they make it so easy for people to build up, and it takes away from what ARK essentially used to be. Did I get it? Oh, I won't be able to actually access that though. Oh, he can access it. Just whether or not I'll be able to access it after we put these in, I don't know. It'll be easy enough to test it. Oh, what the? Oh, for real? Oh, I'm not even high enough up there anyways. As far as I would need to go. Clearly not. And as a result, I'm going to have to lower it down. That looks like a long way down. That's... okay, so that's gone down twice, that's gone down once, so that's 3, but that's not enough. I'm pretty certain it's not enough. If I quickly stick a bet on this. What? I did 3 for this one. Why? Didn't I? I don't know. The video will show it. Okay. That's far enough down. Which is really unfortunate. Alright. Take 2. And I suppose I will speed up this part of the video, just so you guys don't have to keep watching the same thing over and over, because to be perfectly honest, it's just me sort of messing it up. Okay, you know what? 2 is fine. Oh, no, not that. This one. Refining forge, preserving bin. Okay, so all of them can be accessed. Excellent. So that's the important part. That's over and done with. And I'll swap out the forge for campfire. And again, same as before, we'll get the smithy set up first. And, oh, why did I press K? Don't answer that. I know why I pressed K. Alright, we'll see how that goes there. Did it work? Okay, so not a lot of access room between the smithy and campfire. The campfire can be accessed from over here, but yeah, it's not the best of margins. But better than nothing, but yeah, hopefully I can still play stuff around the back and whatnot. Of course. Of course! I'm starting to wonder as to how people are making these sort of videos in terms of it being an actual tutorial. Like, I'm not really wanting this to be a tutorial because it won't amount to anything. It won't, when I say it won't amount to anything, I mean that, that should be okay. Alright. When I say it won't amount to anything, I just mean that it doesn't have a lot of relevance to the game at the moment. The metas are just too broken. Even just the dossiers. Like, as soon as they introduce the dossiers... Oh, is that why... Oh no, that's allowing me to put it there. As soon as they introduced the ability for people to just note run, and you can reach level, I don't know, was it 75? Through note running alone, like it completely wrecks the whole point of the game. Like, this game is supposed to be a grind. Like, I don't know why Wildcard thought it'd be a good idea for this game to have a mechanic where people can just level up without having to do anything, just run around for a little bit. Now this part gets a little bit tricky, because if you guys have seen SixShadows' video, you'll see that he gets a fabricator up there. But this part gets a little bit finicky. So I'll put the bits and pieces that we need up there first. And why wouldn't that let me put that there? Interesting. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is get a ladder. I'm not going to worry about putting a trapdoor on it because, my god, that's just torture. That is actual hell. So, I've got the generator there. I don't have fabricator. I'll put it where the smithy is. I shouldn't be needing that again, hopefully. So, the fabby being the biggest part, you'll need to see where you need to put that first. That should do it. Hopefully. So place that down first. The bear trap. Then the fabricator. Then your generator will sit inside that. The generator will sit inside that. There we go. Now, before you continue, just make sure that you can access both. So, generator there, access inventory, okay, so generator, time, okay. We're planning to do Manticore shortly, so we're just making sure that everyone's going to be available. Let's try that again. Just making sure that you're not going to accidentally cut anything off. That should be fine. Oh, I see how that happened. Well, if I keep it roughly here, I don't understand why it doesn't let me. It'll let me at the very beginning, but then it won't let me after that. Are you serious? Okay, well, as you can see, it's predominantly on this right-hand side. So if I get rid of this ceiling here, everything should stay. So I'll pick up the bear trap. Just gotta make sure that you're able to access everything. Very important. So power generator and fabric. So the two most important pieces. Now that that's done, you don't need those anymore. Go to these two ceilings. And I will continue upwards with that. And we shall stick that there. And with the vault, do I have a vault here? No. That's not the right vault. Drop that. So with this vault, there's no real specific placement for it, just so long as the gap on the right-hand side is bigger than that on the left. So you just want to make sure it's shuffled over a little bit, because when this drops, you don't want this to cover more than half of the forges down below and the preserving bin, or else it will stop you from being able to access the inventories. And that should be plenty of room either side. Just like so. In theory, that should be fine. So again, preserving bin, 2 forges, smithy. Can I access campfire? Yes, I can, just there on the side. Just for a bit of extra decoration, we'll throw in some mortar and pestles. There, I suppose, like, you could put really as many as you wanted, but this is where, oh, I don't think I'd be able to. Where's me double door frame? I don't think I'd be able to put a mortar and pestle there if there's a door frame. Oh, I stand corrected. Never mind. Well, mortar and pestle is not to be used for actually crafting, then extra storage, and that never hurts. And when dropping your vault, just making sure that you're not actually underneath it when you drop it. So as you can see, definitely more than half is still showing for the preserving bins and refining forges, so that's all fine and good. 2 refining forges there, preserving bin, vault. Excellent. Preserving bin, refining forge 1, refining forge 2, generator, fabricator. And now we close it up. And take down these odd height, I guess it's just odd. So we get rid of those walls, replace them with the top rung walls, so that way everything's at the correct height. And if you want to, like I personally would only be building this if I had every intention of being hidden. This isn't a build that I think I'd be comfortable with everyone knowing sort of where I am. Let me in. Okay, now let's see if that electrical box... Bugger. Alright, well, it appears as though that you can't really stop the electrical box from just making its surprise appearance. Maybe, worst comes to worst, you could stick another electrical outlet on the other side, because I don't think they can attack the cable. I think it's just the box. And then we place some doors. And if we fast travel, that's the way. I think I can hear a dillo. Switching that to a block will hide the beds away. Just like so. Of course, if you wanted to, then you'd be more than welcome to do the double walling technique. So, as soon as it lets me. Just like that. Then when you pick up the ceiling, it stays there. And I don't think, nah, it doesn't work for going down there. That's why you gotta hook up the stairs to the bottom to help protect the foundations. And then of course you just double wall the double door frames and what have you. But for the most part, what's that? I'm guessing that's the back of the campfire. Well, I'm not re-recording it, like this audio here messed up on this one, and here I am trying to fix it up with this one. So, nonetheless, pop in, can access everything. Yeah, should be good then, hopefully. Go jump on her. Oh, he's replying to time. Okay, so yeah, hopefully, if nothing else, then any noobs like me that are trying to survive in a cruel world where, unfortunately, the meta is mega tribes and titans and everyone somehow obtaining tech in a day. Like, to me, although it's a very like impressive accomplishment, like it's not easy to get to tech within a day. Like, hell, it's not even easy to really get to tech in a week, but at the same time, I feel as though it wrecks the game in the essence that that, you know, it takes away from the grind. There we go. Now it's not quite as prominent. I suppose if you wanted to, you could probably stick some pillars here, I think. No? Interesting, so you can't stick pillars on the corners. What if I got a metal fence foundation? Just putting it out there though that they're trying to fortify bases is, yeah, it's ultimately pretty pointless. If you're wanting to not have to fortify it, but you obviously don't want it to be raided, your best bet is just to stay hidden. And staying hidden means picking your targets. Not like me. I made the mistake of attacking a guy who was just rolling around on a Dodigerus. Don't worry, I'll get there eventually. You know, the roly-poly shit machine. He was riding around on one of those, and he damn. Oh, so that's not allowed, but that one is... Whatever. Whatever. But, yeah, so I long-necked him off the Doedicurus. So, you know, go me, yay, thinking I'd won. He came back, like, a minute later with a level 290 Giga. And, chomped through my stone base pretty rapidly. So, yeah, no, knowing to pick your fights is a pretty important thing. And staying hidden. But yeah, I guess I won't take up any more of the time of you viewers. And place. No, not there. But yeah, this goes for just about any game, to be honest. In fact, I learnt this back in my COD 6 days. For you youngins that don't know what that is, that's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Yes, I am that old. So, yeah, I hope that this helps some guys out. And yeah, just to repeat what I said earlier, that I'm going to be starting up a server, or a server cluster maybe, that encompasses people having to be on foot, and 6 times XP, 6 times harvesting rates, and a stack mod, but no weight reduction, 2-man tribes, no alliances, 30-day wipes, and there's only a singular purchase, like a singular purchase item that you'll be able to buy in the shop for $5, just to help get you started within the season. But then after that, you're on your own, just to try and keep everything as even as possible. I suppose I could steal some gasoline. Oh well, you guys can see from this other one here. So, same deal. Obviously, it works. You know, it's not super super strong or anything like that. But yeah, if you're offline, it's just not going to be strong anyways. But I hope you guys enjoy the video, and leave any comments in the section below. If you have any feedback about the build, then I will do my best to get back to you. Cheers.